Hey guys, what's going on? I'm in a pretty good mood today. Things have been really good. You know, the weather is really nice, 72 degrees. So some of the people in the chat, is it going to be a good Justin or sarcastic Justin tonight? Again, I think I'm in a good mood, so I think we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Yeah, I mean, what else can you ask for? A lot of fun games to play, an awesome family, good friends. We went out to eat today, and the weather is just fantastic right now, 72 degrees. And this coming up next week, I'll be traveling. I was originally going to drive, but now I'll be flying. I was originally flying, then I was driving, and now I'm back to flying because when I canceled my ticket, because I'll use it at the Texas Pinball Festival in March, they were like, you can't use that credit for March because you bought the ticket in February and the credit's only good for 1 year. So I'm not really liking American Airlines right now, but hey, everything else I'm liking life right now. So if you don't know about it, we're going to talk about it real quick to kind of whet the appetite, get everything going. Say hi in the chat. I'll be with you in just a second. So in 4 days of when we're recording this live stream, in September 22nd, a group of us are going to be at the Cleveland Gaming Classic. We'll be having a lot of fun. If you have not heard about this, go to Cleveland Gaming Classic or GameCleveland.com. The website looks like this. You'll see Cleveland Gaming Classic. Go check out how far it is away from you, what the ticket price is. If that's something that you can accommodate, you can do. If not, right here, he's only an hour and a half away from me, but he won't make it. But see, if you're in that situation where it's close, give it a consideration. But if you can, I'm already talking to some of the group of friends that I'll be staying with. And actually, after this live stream, we're going over to 19K Fox. He's invited a group of us together, content creators in the home arcade space and kind of surrounding that space, getting together to kind of talk more about Cleveland. So I'll leave a lot of the details to that show. So come hang out with us, 19K Fox. I think there's kind of like an agenda planning of what we're going to be doing. I probably won't talk about it necessarily on the stream, but behind the scenes, I am talking to some of the other fellow content creators that will be staying together in the same house. I got some fun ideas that I think the community will really enjoy. So keep an eye out for random live streams this next week from any of the content creators that you know that are going to Cleveland. I think there's going to be a lot of fun content there. It could be just live streams at the event, unveiling in person. Will we see the AtGames Legend 4K Pinball? Maybe people will be doing some reviews of their first impressions. I don't really know if that machine will be there. I expect it to be there, but I don't really have confirmation about that. But you can expect things like that. But one of the ideas that I have is just us having fun and doing funny things together at the Airbnb late at night. So get your rest and stay up late with us, and we'll try to have a fun time. All right. So thank you guys so much for coming to hang out. I see Andy there. And Andrew, what's up, Dan Z? Earlier he was talking about Smashing Pumpkins has got a live stream tonight. So I'm going to do this stream, and then I'm going to go over to 19K Fox for a while, and then got to go check out. They're doing a live stream on Veep, I think he was talking about. Veep.com if you're a fan of the Smashing Pumpkins. The band is doing a live stream, let's see if I can find that, of Siamese Dream, acoustic. Come on. He knows how much I love Pumpkins. I did not hear about it, but want to get a hold of you. The special appearance of Siamese Dream acoustic. Come on. If you're a fan of Smashing Pumpkins, that will be on tonight. Yeah, it's Veeps.com. If you go look for Veeps Siamese Dream, you'll find it. I was able to check that out. I'm all logged in, ready to go on the website. So let me just show you right now if you're interested in that live stream. The Siamese Dream 30th anniversary live stream will start on Veeps.com. You have to sign in, and then you're in a queue, and boom, there we go. It goes live in 2 hours, and it's live from Chicago. That's really cool. Okay, so we talked a little bit about the Gaming Classic, the Cleveland Gaming Classic. Now I want to talk a little bit about the Legends 4K Pinball. That's kind of been the topic of the week. Little disclaimer about the AtGames topic. There has been a lot of content creators that I've seen their thumbnails. I've seen their titles. I haven't watched their videos. Please forgive me. Please forgive me that I haven't watched your videos. I don't know, Michael B, P-Dubs, B-Kong, if I didn't mention your name and you're offended now, I'm also sorry. So I don't know their take on it. But on the bright side, you're about to get a very genuine take from me that without any influences from other people. I first learned that the AtGames Legends Pinball is going to be showcasing the Addams Family theme. I was in the live stream of Steps Gaming, and it was brought up, and it was within, I think, the hour that AtGames made an official press release of the Addams Family having its own themed machine. And I'm very skeptical about everything that is coming out from AtGames related to this 4K pinball. You know, it looks really great. On the surface, it's very expensive, but I have to tell you exactly what my mind is thinking. I'm resisting the urge to fall for the FOMO that their marketing is clearly doing. It's a $1,500 pinball, but if you buy the early adopters special edition, it's only $1,100. And then if you miss that window, then you're going to pay like $1,200. We'll go through it. And I just feel that's really weird. Like, why couldn't you just averaged out those prices for this year? Like, why are you doing this whole, we're going to give you a special edition and save you $300, so you better act fast? It's like, come on. Like, if you know and project that you're going to sell 5,000 units, can't you just estimate, like, okay, it's $12.99 all day long, every day. That's our price, whatever. Yeah, it's just weird, okay? I just wanted to mention that. Yeah, FOMO promo. It's a thing. So anyway, the AtGames family, the Addams Family title. There's a couple things that make me want to not buy this particular one because they're going to come out with other titles. And Addams Family is a really cool table, and it's a really cool artwork, but the theme is not for me. Like, maybe it's your favorite game that Zen makes, or that echoes back to those classic pinball tables that came out, 20 years ago in the 90s, 2000, or maybe even before. But this is not. If I knew what the rest of the lineup was, I could have a better educated decision on which one to get. I mean, this problem has kind of been in home arcade for a long time, whether it's with Arcade 1-Up or AtGames. Like, for example, Garage Gamer right here, he's like, give me the Star Trek theme and I'm in. And so my recommendation is if there's a title that you think that maybe AtGames and Zen will produce together, and you think it's you want that artwork package, if you read the press release, it says they got 15 total. We'll go through it. And is the side-loading ROMs capable? You can do OTG. It's in the frequently asked questions that you can do OTG. Basically, you can connect it to a computer. You'll be able to do that. So let's go through the press release and try to pull out as much information as we can. Now, keep this in mind. I'm definitely not an expert. I'm not an influencer for AtGames. I've never been. I don't have access to any of the other information that AtGames has. I have a very poor relationship with AtGames, and it's mainly because in 2020 I agreed to help them, work with them. In fact, become employed by them was the plan. So I was under contract for 3 months. I'm a software developer, so I was helping them build some of their leaderboards. And just some of the decisions that the company was making was not in line with kind of what I was wanting to do for my main job for work. And so you might say we had a following out. I think it basically was, I said, hey, I can't work here anymore. The entire agreement was temporary anyway. Like, he offered me a full-time job. I was like, let me think about it. I, at the same time, got an offer from a big studio, and I was like, I'm going to take the bigger job. That's the better for my career path. So I was like, okay, I'll work part-time for AtGames for a little bit. I did that for about 3 months, and my entire job was to help build a team that would take over me helping them out at all. Anyway, whatever happened, me being a content creator, but also working with them on a professional level, just my conversations with AtGames immediately ceased. March 2020, basically right when the pandemic hit. Never talked to them since, and perhaps they feel the same way I do. It's like, let's just part ways. It's fine. But I don't mean any ill will to AtGames. I just wanted to mention that please take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt, because I'm not as well educated on the AtGames topic as much as, say, Wagner's Tech Talk. So Wagner's Tech Talk has been an influencer for AtGames for a long time. He has access to probably their roadmap. I don't. So if you guys in the chat have watched someone like Wagner or P-Dubs, and they have better, more accurate information than what I'm about to show tonight, please comment in the chat to help educate other people in the chat. I won't be offended if you say I said something wrong. I want to learn, okay? But this is the topic of the week, and I find it interesting, and I want to share with you kind of me trying to understand their press releases. This is kind of where I'm at. So let's read this section. On September 15th, AtGames and Zen partnered. AtGames partnered with Zen Studio, announcing the new AtGames Legends 4K pinball machine, including the Addams Family Standard Edition. So I'm trying to track this all. Addams Family Standard Edition. Okay, so let's keep that one in mind. Let's keep on this. What is a Standards Edition? Because there's a lot of language inside this in this document that I'm questioning. What does those words mean? Right? So Standard Edition. Okay, that's a word we need to learn what that means. Well, let's jump down here. The new AtGames Legends Pinball, and here's those acronyms. Standard Edition features the AtGames family theme, no comma. I'm not sure why there's no comma here. I'll explain why. And the table along with 14 additional built-in tables will be released in 2023. So this is a super long run-on sentence. I can hear my mom in my head. My mom's like, when I was a kid, stop with the run-on sentences. You got to think through what are the points that you're trying to make in this sentence. The new AtGames Legends 4K, also known as the ALP 4KP Standard Edition, features the Addams Family theme. So that's one thought. There's a new machine with this name, and it's going to feature the Addams Family theme. So that's kind of 2 points. Theme and table along with 14 additional built-in tables will be released in 2023. So my question is, what does this sentence mean? Is this saying Zen is going to release 14 additional built-in tables in 2023? Or does it mean, no, that's not what it means, because the product sheet includes the full list of 15 preloaded tables. One of them is Zen. Am I right? One of them is Zen. So Zen Studios partners with AtGames, and as of right now, they have announced one game, if I understand correctly. The other 14 games are not Zen's titles. These are games that have already existed, but reading through the press release, they have been upgraded, and we'll talk about that upgrading in a second. So the standard edition price is $14.99. So later you can see in their spec sheet that $14.99 is their MSRP. It will be available for special pre-order price of $1,099.99. And this is happening next week, September 22nd, from the air of this podcast. Now, with the first round of shipments scheduled to reach owners by the end of the year. Okay, so it's a 2023 release. Someone should get this. If you spend $1,099, you should get the standard edition, which is normally $1,500. You can save $400 full dollars, and you can get it this year. Okay. Also, additionally, AtGames and Zen Studio plan to release a total of 15 exclusive FX. Get this. Exclusive FX Legends 4K Collector's Edition pinball. Hey, that's a mouthful, so let's abbreviate it to CEP. SKUs from 2023 through 2025. Okay, so on top of them releasing a standard edition, they're also going to release 15 exclusive FX Legend 4K Collector Edition pinballs, which will have 15 different SKUs, if I understand correctly, from 2023 to 2025. another huge run-on sentence. Like, I don't know how to rewrite this. We're excited to announce that over the next couple years between 2023 and 2025, we agreed with Zen Studio to release 15 more pinball machines, which will be exclusive and will have the name Collector's Edition. Each Collector's Edition, why is it abbreviated CEP? That man loves acronyms so much, even his name is an acronym. Each Collector's Edition will be limited to just 5,000 units each and come equipped with custom side panel artwork and preloaded with one table that coincides with their respective edition. Every Collector's Edition will be individually numbered with a unique builder's plate to commemorate its unit number. For example, number 1 through 5,000. So they're limited edition, in other words. Okay. The initial Collector's Edition for pre-order in 2023 will be announced as they become available. So if I don't know what to understand, I'm going to have to watch Wagner's Tech Talk explain all of this for the next year to understand it. But I think what it's trying to say is we're pleased to announce the Addams Family machine is our marquee title. It's the standard edition, but we got more, but we're not calling them standard editions. We're calling them Collector's Edition. Go look and find 15 of your favorite titles by Zen, and you may be able to expect that AtGames probably will release those titles as well. Each one of those machines will come with only that Zen title, and then 14 other variety packs. Then, okay. Now the specs on this is cool. Each edition comes equipped with 32-inch 4K resolution. It's a 60 frames per second playfield display with premium processing power with the Legends CE 4K software platform. Onboard storage with the Rockchip 3588 CPU and 64 gigabytes of internal storage. They also feature a 24-inch HD resolution back glass display and an 8-inch DMD. Okay, so if we look at those pictures, we're going to get a 32-inch 4K 60 frames per second there. We got the apron up here just with the standard control. We got a plunger. We got a couple buttons on the front. We got a coin door. You got the Addams Family artwork. This is $1,500 MSRP. You're going to get the 32-inch 4K playfield. You'll get, what did they say? You'll get an 8-inch HD DMD between these two speakers. And then the back glass is also digital. And that back glass is a 24-inch HD. Now, HD could mean 720p. Hopefully, it's 1080. But technically, companies can get away with saying the word HD and it's 720. So hopefully, it's 1080 in all cases. What we do know is probably 4K means 2160, and it's 60 frames per second. Okay, be cool if it was a higher resolution, but it'd probably cost a significant amount to make it higher resolution. And you thought we were done. Okay. Thank you, Jason. 1080p. Now, is the content a high-resolution 1080p? Is the system on a chip outputting 1080p natively? I don't know those details. Like, is it really using 1080p from the pixel artwork all the way to the display? I don't know. Maybe it's outputting 720 and then scaling up to 1080. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's great. Maybe it's perfect. So now we got a PowerPoint. So we got this PowerPoint. The PowerPoint comes with a couple bullet points and okay, this is a little product brief. It's pretty good. And then bam, we're going to throw a whole bunch of words at you. And some of the things we were talking about on the previous thing, we talked about already here. Here you can see the dimensions of the machine. You can see that it has large 3.5 speakers on it, a 4K display, 32 inches, 8-inch DMD, 23.8 HD back glass display. You're going to get immersed 35 audio speakers. It's going to come exclusive with these collector's machines, which makes me wonder if this is the standard edition or really this is the collector's edition, because it comes with collectibles. So I'm confused about some of the labeling of this, but these exclusive collectibles, you're going to get the theme topper, which is what they said in the presentation that would come with the collector's edition. So yeah, I really think this Addams Family is one of 15 collector editions. And it has the unique builder's plate. We're going to kind of run through this really quick. So the Addams Family, that's in yellow. That is the Zen game. Correct me if I'm wrong. The other 14 games are like Zachariah, the History, they're the other partners. You'll be able to expand and add more games by buying these games from the store. This is outlined in the FAQ. So here, they're talking about there's going to be a Legends 4K Pinball Net. When you buy this machine, you're going to get 2 months of the Legends 4K Pinball Net. It's prepaid, providing access to over 140 Legends 4K tables. So the Legends 4K Pinball Net is an innovative digital platform dedicated to pinball enthusiasts and their families with a vast and ever-expanding library of virtual pinball tables. The Legends 4K Pinball Net ensures that players have access to a variety of pinball experiences. Exclusively designed for AtGames members, the platform boasts high-quality graphics, realistic physics, and immersed gameplay. Additionally, the Legends 4K Pinball Net is the perfect addition to your family playtime. It offers a variety of pinball games with diverse themes and features suitable for players of all ages and skill levels. You're also going to get 1-year warranty on this thing. It's pretty good. I'll give them credit. Okay, here is the spec breakdown, but this shows that this is confusing. So the Legends Pinball 4K, the product title is the standard edition, but evidently the details about the Addams Family Standard Edition kind of reveals it's more like a collector's item. I think maybe there's some messed up parts of that going on. It mentions it's got the integrated VIBS board. It's got 3 screens. It's running the Legends CE 4K software, which is not backwards compatible to the HD version. We'll talk about that in a second. And you're going to get 2 months access to 140 Legends 4K tables, which 140 Legends 4K tables are not the same tables. I think they're the same games that already exist, but the games that are already out there are for HD. So Langs is saying it's the right question. Got to be 4K upscaled. I can't see them redoing all the tables. Too much cash. It's interesting. Unless the partner has been working on this for a while. So here, you think we're done? No, they really did come to the table with just a lot of information. I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna refresh the screen real quick, so you might lose me just for a second. I think this might help. All right, guys, I'm back. I just refreshed. Sometimes the service that I'm using gets it was showing like a low signal, and sometimes refreshing it helps. So we're gonna jump in, try to share what I know and my thought. I know this is a lot. This is a lot of data. It's a lot of data. This will give me one more second. I decided to do this a different way. We're gonna share the screen. We're gonna go to the window. Go there. Here is the PowerPoint presentation. The question is, how many tables will be built in to the Legends Pinball 4K Standard Edition? Well, the Legends Pinball 4K Standard Edition will have 15 built-in games, all in Legends 4K format. What does that mean? Why did you put the word Legends in front of the 4K format? It makes me think that it's not 4K. It's like, you might as well put it under quotes, right? Like, it kind of makes me feel that they're like, it comes with, I don't know, real butter. You know what I mean? It's like real meat. Our hamburgers have real meat. Wait, why'd you put it in quotes? Like, why did you need to put that in quotes? It makes me think it's not real. So it's the same feeling I'm getting when I read they put the word Legends in front of the 4K format. Is it not really 4K? So they have to call it Legends 4K? It's like, well, someone calls it out. Hey, that 4K is not 2060p. You know, it's like, well, we never said it was 2060p. We said it was Legends 4K. I don't know. It's probably fine, but I'm just telling you exactly what my brain is telling me. Can players download additional digital pinball tables for the Legends Pinball 4K Standard Edition? Yes. Players will have the ability to purchase Zen Studio and AtGames tables ported to and published in Legends 4K format from on-device purchases and the AtGames eStore. Okay. Here's a different question. Can I... the next one I think is basically doing it. Will Zen's in-game purchase be supported on the Legends 4K? Yes. Legends CE 4K will have a payment gateway and API to implement in-game on-device buying of Zen games from AtGames eStore and to redeem and install them one click on the Legends 4K device. Okay, let me ask you another question. What if I already paid for these Zen tables on Steam? Do I have to pay for them again and play on the Legends Pinball 4K natively? Yes. These are native version ports and will take advantage of the Legends Pinball 4K feature for an improved user experience. I'm going to reverse this. If I've already paid for the Zen table on Steam, can I play the one that I've already purchased? No. Okay, fine. Maybe that's understood. Maybe that's expected. It's a different platform. I get it. Okay, will other non-Zen pinballs be available in Legends 4K format? I feel like it's like someone's not answering the question. It's yes or no. Like, over 160 AtGames original tables will be published in Legends 4K and sold separately. I want to know how separately. Let's read on. I already have an AtGames Legends HD device. Can I play new Zen releases that I purchased from the AtGames eStore? Zen titles are only available on the Legends 4K device and will not work on that crappy machine you already purchased. That was my editorial, obviously, for humor. So they're trying to make it clear through a billion. You got to like read every single line. And maybe you know this already. Maybe other content creators have done. Maybe, you know, what am I trying to say? Maybe this information is well known. And I'm preaching to the choir. But if you read enough of this, what it's trying to say is, look, if you already have the Legends Pinball and now you want to buy the 4K version, don't expect to be able to port anything over. You're going to need to... assume you're going to have to rebuy everything. So for sure, the Zen pinball games will need to be purchased on this new platform. And they will not play on your old platform. Also, if I understand correctly, when you buy the other games that are non-Zen, these are Legends 4K versions that are not compatible on the HD. So it's not like you can buy the Zachariah pack and then it'll run on the old machine and the new machine. Like they're trying to say like all of this is exclusive to the 4K. All the money that you put into this 4K version is only going to work on the 4K version. The only scenario where you can have a game that would run on the 4K version and the 2K version, let's call it the 2K version, is if you used a PC. This is a whole new platform. This is Super Nintendo, and you got to rebuy everything. That's my understanding. According to this frequently asked questions, this is a Super Nintendo that you have to buy everything again. You've already bought Zachariah? Well, the Zachariah that you bought, that's an HD. You know, that's standard edition. Let's say what it is. That's a VCR. This machine is all HD. This is HD DVD. This is Blu-ray. You're going to have to buy the Blu-rays again. You know, so that's what we're talking about. Let's say they go into the specs. Will OTG from a PC still work? Will the 4K playfield support OTG at 4K? Will it support OTG of HD only from a PC? Yes, yes, and yes. And the SSF kit will support OTG too. So if you want to bring your own computer, you want to bring your own devices, you want to bring your own games, you can get this AtGames Legends 4K Pinball to run your games from your hardware. They built it in such a way where the monitor and the buttons are possible to be connected to another device. But any of the games that you purchase for this machine are for this machine. And any of the games that you've already purchased, it sounds as though they will not port over to this new machine. All right. And it goes on. And I'm getting kind of tired of reading through this, and maybe I should. Maybe I did read through all this prior to doing the stream, but saying it live, I can see how bored you would be getting if I just continue on reading and over again. But yeah, go check it out. But here's the thing. Jumping to kind of just my view of the AtGames Legend Pinball. First, I told my wife about this product. As you guys know, if you're following me closely, she's super supportive of all the things that I purchased. She's supporting me. I'm probably going to buy a James Bond Stern Pinball. I'm selling some stuff, and then there's some tax refunds that I'm still working on for our house. And once I get that, then I should be able to kind of like be okay with making that purchase. And she's very, very supportive of it. In fact, she's like reminding me, she's like, when are you going to order it? Because, you know, I read they're not going to make that James Bond forever. Like, it's supposed to go off, in 2024. They're not going to make anymore. So it's very supportive of that. She is not supportive of this AtGames Legends Pinball 4K. I was like, hey, AtGames came out with a 4K machine that can play virtual pinball. She's like, does it look kind of like the HD version? I was like, well, it's a little better. I mean, it's like Addams Family, and it's like larger, and it's taller, and it's got the 32-inch 4K. And she's like, how much is it? I was like, well, they're doing this FOMO thing where it's like $1,000. I think I even said $1,000. Like, I didn't round up to the 1,100. I was like, but MSRP is going to be like $1,500. And then like it's Addams Family, and she's like, would you buy an Addams Family? I was like, well, the original Addams Family is like a really good machine. It's worth a lot of money. I probably wouldn't buy it because it's like too expensive, right? She's like, it sounds like something that you don't really want. Why are you gonna buy it? Yeah, well, she's like, does it have a million AtGames logos on it? I'm like, yeah. I mean, they really want you to know that it's AtGames. That's for sure. So I'm very hesitant to make the purchase. I mean, I like the idea of everything that they're coming out with. You look at this machine. I mean, at least it doesn't have the logo here and here. It's just at the top there. All the details of it, I think they're doing it right. But I just don't have faith in this product yet. So I'm kind of like, there's going to be other people that cover this. There's going to be other people that purchase this. They're going to be this is what I was thinking today. I would rather pay full price for the AtGames Legends Pinball, $1,500, knowing that it's amazing, that people have tested it thoroughly. Influencers, non-influencers, people that for the very first time posted a video on YouTube with their phone, and they enjoy it, and they give the reasons why it's great. And then AtGames comes out with more titles. I got to start to see how many other Zen games are possible to play natively on this machine without any of the hassle of OTG. Like, if they really make that experience really well. And I've watched all of Wagner's Tech Talk videos on this, and I think the videos are great. They answer a lot of questions, but it doesn't answer any of the future questions that are still lingering, right? So this press release is like a cliffhanger. They're like, we're promising you all these things in the future. Buy today based on what we're promising you. And I fall for that before with other companies. I don't want to fall for it again, where you buy something based on faith that it's going to be, and it doesn't live up to the hype. So I was thinking about it this way. What would you rather? Would you rather pay $1,100 and bet that it's going to be amazing, and you win that bet, and now the machine that you own is worth way more. It's cool. You got a really good deal. But it is $1,000. It is a new product. You're going to be an early adopter. You don't know how the market's going to stand for this. Is the price going to come down later anyway? Don't know. It's a new product. It's a whole new category. Like, the market hasn't decided what this product's going to be yet. The company has. We're not yet at the point where the market is making the decision. The company's making the decision. If that makes sense. What if this machine is so great that it's valuable more than $1,500? And then you're like, yeah, you're gonna pay $1,500 for this machine. And who's to say that it's gonna stay at $1,500? What if, yeah, the MSRP is $1,499 and you can wait? You don't fall for the FOMO. You're like, show me the money. Like, show me what you got at Games. I want to see it in Cleveland. I want to see people play with it. I want to see how the lag is. I want to see how the game reacts. I want to see how the store looks. I want to see how much you're going to charge for the games. I want to see if I buy the Addams Family and then they come out with another Zen title, how much do I have to pay to get that game? Is it more expensive than what it is on Switch? Is it sold in packs? Is it sold a la carte? Here's another question I have. Addams Family, this is a movie theme. Are you going to do other movie themes like Back to the Future? Or will it be difficult to get Back to the Future? Because think about this. Zen already has the license for Back to the Future to sell out there. But does Zen have the license to be able to create a product that is got physical parts to it? Not just a cartridge, not just like a game that sits up in Best Buy, but an actual product that has Michael J. Fox's face on it. Think of Arcade 1-Up. Think of T2. Freaking Arnold gets a piece of the pie, right? They have to pay for the license. Then you go over to the Arcade 1-Up machine, the Fast and the Furious. It doesn't even have the face of the car drivers in it because you'd have to pay for the license of their faces. Like, there's a difference between a digital distribution and like a product that you're putting in the store. And I think it's possible, I don't know, maybe they've gone through all those hurdles already, or maybe that wish that we have that we're going to get the Universal Pack, the Back to the Future, the Jaws, all these different Zen titles that we were originally hoping to see on the Arcade 1-Up, but evidently that relationship is not exclusive. You come over to AtGames, yeah, Addams Family is a fantastic title. But will we get those other titles? They've only really promised us 15 total machines, I should say. Machines, physical machines. And are you going to go run out and get Addams Family? Now, if Addams Family is your number one favorite title that Zen has a property license for to redistribute the game in that likeness, that you're like, yes, Addams Family is my number one. And you believe in all of the faith that game is saying about this product, that it's just all of the things that you love, then maybe you should purchase it. I'm not there yet. I'm a big pinball lover, but I'm okay. I'm patient. Like, dude, I've been wanting to buy the James Bond pinball machine since it came out, and I'm still waiting. I bought other full-size pinball machines before James Bond because I dug in deep, and they're like, the code's not ready. The code's not ready. I didn't buy into the faith that Stern's going to be able to turn it around. People were like, this playfield is fantastic for the James Bond playfield. It's super unique, great design. But the game is like one of basically one of the modes is hard, and the rest of them are like super dumb and easy. And it's like many people way smarter than me, professional in the pinball world, are like, that game is not ready. But firmware after firmware after firmware, it starts to climb up the leaderboard on Pinside as a better table. And you go read those newer comments, they're like, this thing could be a sleeper hit. And it's now pushing to the point where I went and played the latest thing and I start to understand the game a little bit better. And I'm like, okay, maybe that is something that I'll buy. I'm using that as a correlation to be like, it's okay to be patient. Here's an example of me being patient and not giving in to the FOMO and waiting to see if the company is going to come through on their promises. And if you feel that they are, especially with a product that's at this price, then maybe make the decision. You don't have to be first. Yeah, people are talking in some other titles. Indiana Jones is an interesting one because if I understand correctly, the Indiana Jones would only be Harrison Ford on the front of the machine. It's Lucasfilm, and AtGames already has a relationship with Lucasfilm for all the Star Wars games that they have purchased. And Zen's got a relationship with Lucasfilm, obviously, because they've done the Indiana Jones. So, I don't know, but maybe there's a cost. They're like, hey, we're going to build a machine that's $1,500, they say to Lucasfilm. And Indiana Jones is going to be the marquee title for this machine. And we're going to make 5,000 of them, or I think that's what they're saying, 5,000 for each of these machines. You're going to do 15 of them. Man, that's crazy. I'm sitting here going like, is that accurate? Do I understand this correctly? That they're saying that they're going to do 15 machines with Stern. Let me pull this up. He said, I'm sorry, I could be wrong on a lot of this stuff, but it's a combination of their bad writing and my what do you call it? Like reading comprehension skills. I'll admit, sometimes it takes me a while. I got to reread things multiple times to get something. My reading comprehension skills is not it's not great. But I'll try. So let's do the math on this real quick. It's AtGames and Zen Studios plans to release a total of 15 exclusive FX Legends 4K Collector Edition Pinball SKUs. See that? Machines. I'm going to say between, because I think that's a better word than from, between 2023 and 2025. For 2 years, they're doing this, like a 2-year agreement. Which is funny, because 2023 is almost over. Well, all of 24 and 25, that's 2 years. Yeah, so about 2.5 years or so. But this one ships in December, so I don't know. Okay, each SKU, each pinball machine will be limited to just 5,000 units. I'm wondering, like, are they going to actually do 15 times 5? Like, that's how many pinball machines they're going to sell? Is that many? I don't know. Is that their plan? Maybe they can do it. Maybe they can do it. Maybe they can sell that many machines. Okay. Anyway, that's where I'm at with that. And I think, wow, I had more to talk about, but I think I spent so much time reading that I've actually ran out of time. Let's see. Console Fanboy says, I want to take advantage of this platform to say just one thing. Arcade 1-Up is a joke! Anyone that buys their product is a complete loser! Did I get that right? One day, you will all realize this simple fact. Wow. Did Console Fanboy just come into this chat? Let's break down his sentence like I did with AtGames. I, Zohar, want to take advantage of this platform. My platform. Oh, he's talking about my platform. To say one thing. That's all he wants to say. Well, Arcade 1-Up is a joke. That's your one thing. The second thing you want to say, so boom, you're a liar. You said one thing, now you're saying two things. And you had a disclaimer at the beginning, so that's three things. First, you wanted to disclaim something that you're only going to say just one thing. Then your first statement is Arcade 1-Up is a joke. And then you call anyone who buys their products are complete losers, which you buy their products, so you're a complete loser. And then his next point is one day you will all realize this simple fact. So not only are you a loser, you're also ignorant because you have not yet realized something so simple that Arcade 1-Up is a joke. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think they're very funny, to be fair. I don't think Arcade 1-Up comes out and be like, we're going to do comedy. We're a joke. We're here to do comedy. I don't know. some random YouTube users thinking of some of the IP Zen has. Makes sense. They went for Adam's Family for the machine you sell at $1,100. IPs like Indiana Jones likely need the $1,500 price point. That's a good point. Yeah, maybe early on they gotta like prove to the market that it's almost like a loss leader. You gotta prove early on like this is gonna be good. 25,000 a year, so maybe not as hard as we think. Yeah, I really wish I knew how many. He's doing some math on the total, how much not profit but total revenue they would bring in, about $82 million. Yeah, so that's the show. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button if you did. Love to hear from you in the post comments. Sorry I wasn't able to keep up to the with the chat the whole time. It's time to go over to 19K Fox. I'm going to end the stream, and if you stay here, it should bounce you over. I'd love to do another show later where we just go through the chat. Literally, I'd love to interact with you a lot more. Sorry that it was all monologue basically this entire show. I mean, there's a lot of information to cover, a lot for me to try to take in. This is something that I'm interested in. It's a maybe. I do like turnkey solutions, and it seems like they're trying to provide a turnkey solution. And I'm willing to pay a premium for you press the button on and boom, all your Zen stuff is ready to go. You don't have to worry about, even if you hook up a PC, that's fine. Like I have a PC that I'd rather sell the PC that I have is worth $1,500. I literally could sell this gaming PC, get my $1,500 back, and then use that to buy the AtGames Legends Pinball, which won't need a PC if it does everything that it promises. All right, guys, we'll see you guys next time.